And you can smell it also like a. And this is no ghee yet, right? So at the end we can put a little ghee, but there's no ghee on this yet.
And then you put it in a pan and then you put it in the fridge or no?
So you actually, so we'll do that. You have a oil, ghee grease, your container. You just flip it, let it cool for a couple of hours, and then you can make the pieces. It will be good outside for a few days. You can keep it in fridge also. So we made it last night at around 11 or something, and then this morning I came and cut it pieces. So it's okay to, it's if you make it like harder, then it will be really crispy. Then it might be hard to cut pieces. So in that case, if you want that, like some people like crispy, like my mom makes it really crispy, then you just want to cut it when it's warm enough, and then keep it. So then it will turn crispy and it's yummy. We call it meso. So if you put ghee on this and it becomes that net, gets that net thing, and you let it cool, it will become very very crispy. So that's also another key. So if you want to make it crispy, then you have to make this a little thicker than what this is, and then you want to put another stove, boil your ghee, and then put the ghee on top of it, like really hot ghee, and just keep on mixing until you'll see this net type, what do I say, some phenomenon, and that's like 5 minutes, and then you just put it on the tray and let it cool down for 5 minutes, but then cut it into the pieces because then it will turn harder. So then if you don't cut it then it will be very hard to cut it. You probably would need your husband's help. Like I always take.
And how much ghee would you put if you wanted to do that?
It will be, if you want it really crispy, if it's 1.5, you want to put half of it for sure. And then you can, so usually I'll have like 1 cup full and then I'll keep pouring until I actually see that it's
kind of crystallized.
Yes, exactly. But minimum you will need half of that, and max you could go equal size between that. So this is pretty much done. I'll add a little sugar to it because I added the walnuts and sugar there. I wanted to make it this little. Tasted the cashew nuts. It's good. If you like cashews, you will like it actually. And it's very simple to make, right? It's it's hard for me when the recipes have like 20 ingredients. It's like, I have to go buy and mix it. These are like simple ones, like 2 or 3 ingredients. Yeah, exactly. But for us, it's the same sort of flavor, right? So it's okay. Even at home, that's how I do it. It's less work. I have to really optimize. So I just because no utensils, you have to know.
Right.
Eat also, I think almost some ingredients you are like using.
We're using it everywhere. Even when we did the chart session, right? It's pretty much the same ingredients, and we made like how many? 7, 8 charts out of it, and then you can make as many. It's just that you gotta find which ones go well with each other. You can just innovate as well. So,
I think for everyone, please quick request, just have one way talking, like just question and answer, and no answer talking. That will help everybody to follow. Otherwise, people are asking me questions, what is going on, and I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
okay, so this is done. This is the consistency that you want. Actually, let me show you live. Right? This is the consistency. It's good enough. So let's just put some ghee in there and grease it. Again, as you can see, I'm reusing the same container. Just gonna spread this. Yeah. Yeah, it's as you grease any, baking tray. It's nothing. And then I'm gonna put a little bit here on this one as well. It's not a lot, but a little bit, so we can get a little harder, but not too hard. Usually, like you want to put ghee, have the ghee on the second stove and keep like maybe boiling. That's how you'll get the crispy and the treatment. This won't give it, but it will still give the taste. Don't have another stuff here. That's it. You just pour it. And like the thickness, you can figure out how thick you want. This one will be like half. I definitely want to have like square pieces, but you can make laddus out of it. This morning I was wanting somebody to taste after serving. I just made the laddu out of it. The taste is what matters. The shape is whatever. You can innovate, you know. For kids, you can make lovely shapes and they'll have it. So yeah, we'll let it cool.
Which color is different? Both are black.
Yeah, because we added walnuts, right? So this one has walnuts. Remember, we were just like, let's just try something new so you have another flavor. You can put all. And then, did you got almond one? Yes, almond. So you can see this is a little more browner. The same recipe, the only thing I changed was instead of cashew, this is almonds. Crushed almonds, same. So you can actually taste this one also and figure out which is the one you want to try first.
These are all raw unsalted.
Raw and salted. Crushed, just crushed. Is it the sweet If you know me now, I just make it whatever is faster. If our moms would make it, they would actually have a different recipe, which is like there's a lot of prep work. For me, it's instant. And there is a difference in the taste, but the taste difference is this much and the time difference is this much. So you can figure out depending on the situation.
Rakesh Prabhu.
Clean up a little bit here, so we can next we can make the Rajkara Sheera. That's pumpkin plus Sheera. So that is a good one too. I am very confused in that. I can check and tell you, but last night I did Amara. So I can ask.
It's not buckwheat. Buckwheat is, I guess, kutu. As I know, buckwheat is kutu and Rajkara is different.
Okay, so I think it's what you are saying. It's Amaranta. Yeah. So while I'll send the recipes, I'll make sure I have the right translation. Can you follow that? But this is the powder I have. I get it from India.
Buckwheat is a like little bit grayish color and Rajkara is white.
Rajkira and Amaranta.
I don't know that, but buckwheat is for sure kutu, I know that.
And this one is the
Buckwheat
Yeah,
Rajkara.
I'll let
And Rajkara.
So even in Indian store you get it, but some people say that it might not be the purest because seeds. You can make the flour. Even the flour you get it in store, but because you are using the Ekadashi, I get it from place in India which is pure. It's pure. So I don't want to mess around with the Ekadashi. So I think we'll change the container for the Sheera. But you could still reuse it if you really want.
yeah. I just googled it. It's Amarant or Rajkira.
Nice. Thank you.
Nourish easy.
It's a greens. So I just put it in the sprouted and put it in the
make it become a green one. Yeah, but that one you can eat in Ekadashi. And the puri I was talking, it's the same
Rajgira. Yeah, Rajgira puri comes up very nice. And instead of aloo, you can use that also for that. Arbi, I don't know what we call it. Arbi also comes. So if you are not very fond of
yeah, it's
so
like
you can
aloo
use
is
the arbi and then make the dough with that.
Oh, what's the proportion of boiled?
I usually use equal, almost equal. Yeah. And sometimes what happens, like potatoes get more boiled and they become a little bit softer. Water goes in that. Then you have to use more flour and less water.
Then you can fry it in oil.
You can fry it in oil. You have to no. Because of that potato, the dough becomes very good. You can't make the dough with water.
5 मिनट में मुझे जाना है, बट 5 मिनट में अंदर। ठीक है, तुम तब तक खत्म करो।
आ गया
कहाँ पे करना है?
बस कुछ करना नहीं
नीचे से जाओ ना।
नहीं यहाँ से
Shira, we need 2 stoves.
मुझे बताओ,
One on the other
डायरेक्शन
one,
बताना
you
तब।
have to boil water.
अरे हाँ।
Because we need to put like hot water. So I'm just gonna go inside.
Yeah.
And there's no rocket science here. I'm just gonna pour water in this and let it boil. So we can then do the actual process here and I'll just get the water. So we'll be back in 1 minute. Short break.
It's not so sweet compared to oh where is banana roll
We start with putting
खा लेता हूँ
हाँ।
पूरी पिछली
So they will make it a little more
Banana
quantity,
rolls,
so
the
we can have
banana
it for you guys and then for all the living as well. So we'll make for around 20 people, so we'll have 3 tablespoons of ghee. Yeah. That's more than that. Yeah, maybe 4, 5. I can measure actually properly. Because it's not melted, right? So in the recipe I'll tell you the exact quantity which I got from my mother. So basically what we're going to do is we'll warm this up and then we'll have the rajkara and shallow fry a little bit. And then after that we are going to add water and sugar. So that's pretty much the whole thing, and then we'll add cardamom powder, and if you want to add nuts. Almonds actually just go very well, but today we'll make it simple. We'll just add the cardamom powder because I think you guys have had nuts. Yeah. So we'll keep it light.
So it's like more like all other halwa which we make.
Yes, yeah, like you make suji, shira and all of that. This is, you can make it similar stuff for Ekadashi. It's the same recipe. And actually I was right, we need ghee only, so I'm going to take some out so I don't have you feed you extra ghee. So I just removed 1.5 tablespoons. So this should be good. So I'll tell you another similar recipe while this is warming up. So have you had sukhdi or gol papdi?
I had.
It's a Gujarati Maharashtrian dish. So you can make it with the same flour. Instead of sugar, use jaggery. So what it will do, it will actually be thicker and crispier. Versus this one will be soft like shira, and that will be like something you can store it, for 15 days. So you can use the jaggery powder instead, and otherwise the method is the same. But have it cooked for more time than this one. So that's also a good sweet. I make it for during Janmashtami for that Ankut we have, right? Golden Parvat Puja. So it turns out good and devotees enjoy that.
Sukhdi is ideally made with the wheat flour only,
It
right?
is, yes, it is. This is for Ekadashi.
Yeah, because I have a friend from Rajkot, she once gave me, so she made with the wheat flour.
Yeah, it's traditionally wheat flour, and it is very good. Like Yeah, if we go in Gujarat, that's like my mom, they always have it at home. Like that's the standard dish which they always have. And it's healthy also, it's not, it's jaggery and it's sweet, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. So they'll fry the wheat like the oil.
Yeah, the same recipe, just instead of this, it'll be the wheat flour. And then we'll be using sugar for shira, but instead you can use jaggery. So that's no, you can. I mean, I use powder to melt it, but otherwise you will have to melt it side by side, and then you can mix it. So or you can, like I do all this stuff which is like prepped already. So if it's powdered, I just need to mix it. So this is warm enough. So let's just go ahead and add the flour. The container like this, which I can remove. Actually, you know what? Hey, it's fine. I'll use the same.
Oh yeah. Right now she hasn't put anything.
This is just ghee. I'm gonna add 2 cups basically. So this is 1, as you can see.
Raj came on those fasting.
1 more. And I'm gonna have the stove on low or medium. You don't want it on fast as well. So I'll use this one for now, and then we'll get another one. So this needs to be done for 5 minutes. It has to be roasted properly. And the quantity will be more, basically it will actually grow a little bit, so I might add 1 more. I want to make sure I feed you all properly, so I'll add half of it, so that way we have it for everybody. So yeah, for 5 minutes you just have to, make sure you are moving this properly so it doesn't stick. And as you remember, the water is getting boiled inside. So eventually we'll put it in this, and then you'll get that consistency for shira.
Can you use milk too?
Yes, you can actually.
Is it like if you did, would you mix it like half water, half milk, or would you complete?
You could
Same
do
proportion?
either ones. Like if you want more creamy and heavy, you can put all milk. You can do half and half if you want to do mixture. I wanted to show the lighter version, which is just water also works.
Right.
But either one, depending on how creamy and heavy you want, you can make it. Like today we had bunch of sweets, so I was like, let's just use water for this. But either one works. So I usually try with like the minimum ingredients, and see if it's good enough. Then we are good. Otherwise, you can keep adding and trying out.
Water is double, is it?
Yes, it will be 1.5 times. And maybe more, we'll figure it out. So as you would have noticed, I really don't have like proper measurement. I get feedback from what I see and I do, but in the recipes I'll send you the exact measurement. So when you're getting started, you definitely want the measurement, but if you make couple of times, you'll just know, the recipe will say, I want more water. So you'll figure that out. So this has to turn a little light brown, so it hasn't yet, right? So we'll just, I'll make it to a little medium, so that way it is a little faster. If you are like constantly here, then you can, make the pressure on, but you don't want to like go away, because then it might just be brown instead of light brown. So 2 more minutes. If you have any questions, I can answer meanwhile so that you're not bored.
What do we do next after this?
The next recipe or same? So I'll get the water once this is light brown. Then we'll pour the water in and see how much it will absorb. Like you want to basically the amount of water is what consistency you want for the sheera. So you put that water, let it absorb. Make sure it's a little less than what you think you would need because the moment you add sugar, it will be a little loose. So you have to keep that in mind. But once I give you the quantities, you don't have to worry about all of that. But yeah, after the water, once it's absorbed, we'll add the sugar. No, it's like a sheera, so it will be yeah, you can eat it with spoon. So that's what we're gonna do next, and then on top of it, we'll have cardamom powder. And if you want, you can add walnut slices also. Sorry, almond slices. The almond slices.
So this one will last for like a couple of days.
This, yeah, 1 or 2 days. This is usually eaten fresh. Yeah. But if you want to store it, then don't put sugar. Instead, put jaggery and cook it for more time and make it thicker. And then the way we did the almond pack, right? You just pour it, and then let it stay. Then once it's warmed, cooled up, then you can cut it pieces. That will stay for 15-20 days.
So more of ghee will allow it to store for many days. If you add more ghee.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, I mean, usually that doesn't actually make a lot of difference, but it might help. Like that's what my mom says, that it might help, but she'd rather finish it, eat fast, than eat more ghee. 4 days. Okay, so this is close to, being done. This is good. I'll have it on low flame and I'll get the water.
How many dishes you did? Huh?
This 4 or 5.
This is the fourth.
Yeah.
What else you did
Too
before?
many. This one laddu, and then this one there was one barfi, and then there was Srikhand. And I think that is the 4th one.
Actually, this is the 6th one. The 5th one she skipped because the recipe was saved for her. So, if we count that, this is the 6th one.
Okay. Yeah, now will be some magic.
Boiled water. That's it. You can use milk as so you're gonna put little bit and keep mixing. Just keep mixing. Or you want to pour? I'll mix. So you just need to keep mixing the moment you pour it. So you can So as you see, I'm pouring. I'm making sure the water is absorbed. I don't want to pour all of it at once. You can add. So I've added the rest of it. So it will, you see it's all absorbed already. So I don't want to add more now. Because remember when we add sugar, it will again loosen up. So this is how you can make like suji or like any other halwa as well. It's the same recipe. So I'm gonna cut it to medium now. And then we'll add the sugar. So this is the quantity. If you are using powdered sugar, you want to at least put 3/4 of that quantity. So that way you get the sweetness for all of it. But if you like more, you can always add more. So I'm gonna just add 2 cups. And a little water. So I added 2.5, the same amount of atta I had added. So as you can see, it's all pretty much ready. This is the consistency you want. It's not too loose and it's not thick also. It's not cut up. It's smooth. So our sheera is ready. You can see it?
Yeah.
Can you make it? Is it Ekadashi sheera or any other sheera? No, right? So that's the good part. When I was a kid, my dad would say that Ekadashi is you get to eat 11 items. I was very excited waiting for Ekadashi. So you can use that trick. That really works with kids, and because you have all these dishes which doesn't even make you feel that you are eating something else, at least while you're growing up, that helps. Then you understand the values and so that's a good trick. So I'm gonna add cardamom powder to it. You want spoon? So I'm gonna add like 2 spoons. Actually 1.5 because it's not a lot of quantity. And you can eat, you can put raisins also. They go very well with sheera. But this one I'm keeping it plain since you guys have had nuts. I don't know. Keep it plain. But you can put like any nuts you want, mixed nuts and stuff like that. So let's offer it and then you guys can taste it. And your sheera is ready. I'll just put a little for garnishing. There you go. It's all ready. So I'm gonna use the same container for.
हाँ स्टिकी नहीं इतना घी डाला है तो स्टिकी नहीं करेंगे.
So if you want, you can serve it hot. You can always also serve it cold. And if it helps, you can like cut it into pieces so it's easier for serving rather than like that lump. Whatever you want to do. How formal you want to serve. So that's Rajgura sheera, and we'll make one more. We'll make the peanut laddu. Do you have any questions about this one? No? Waiting to taste and then figure out whether you want to make it or not. So we can do that. Let me just be back. I'll get that and then we can get to the next.
Stop this. Should not go more than 30.